Good morning. Welcome to day 22. This is the square of the lovely little town, Saint-Guilhem-le-Désert. I don't know. The square looks a lot different this morning without a bunch of people. It is a little before 8, but still a beautiful square. This tree, check this tree out. That is probably the oldest tree I have ever seen. The one on the Camino Frances is pretty old. This one actually looks much bigger. I have no one to stand next to it for scale, but trust me, it is huge. I could walk up to it. I'll put my hand on it. That's my hand. It's only, geez, I don't know how many of my hands you can fit across that thing, but it's crazy huge in the middle of this square. Anyway, everybody's starting to wake up, so I guess we should head off. We've only gone probably half a mile. We're just going to show you the view, looking back at the castle. Yeah, we're going up a different mountain today. We figured that out. But it's beautiful still. It's just going to go up for like 5 kilometers. Whew, that's nice. So down back over that way, about 2 miles, is the town. And we've just come to our first really awesome open view. It's like, wow. We're pretty high up. Oh man, that's gorgeous. And we're still going up. We're not quite there yet. Got another mile going up. Doubt we're going to the top of that, but we definitely got to get over this mountain. Up this way on these wonderful, wonderful rocks. Well, that was quite a workout for a Tuesday morning. We have another climb later in the day. It's not quite as high, but it's just about as steep, especially going down. We're lucky right now. It's really shallow. We're still going up slightly, but we're going to start going down soon. And unfortunately, the view at the top wasn't all that great because, well, we didn't go all the way to the top. You could have. It would have taken another 10 minutes to get there and 10 minutes to get back, but the Camino turned the other way. So the last view you got, which was pretty spectacular, is about the best view you're gonna get. Anyway, yeah, we're going this way. Now we're gonna see a lot more of those in Spain. That's actually the first one we've seen here, and it is on the Camino. Now, I'm not sure if it's pointing towards the Camino. It could be pointing towards that bike path, but all I know is it's a yellow arrow, and that's rule number 1. So we're headed back uphill a little bit. I'll show you the view real quick. It's the other side. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice too. But we're generally going to be going down for the next 5 kilometers. Well, it's a bit chilly and a bit windy out here. I think the weather's starting to pick up. We have about an hour until we're supposed to get rain, but some of those clouds are pretty and some of those clouds are pretty ugly. But one thing about, hiking in the mountains is you get some great views of those mountains. 2 days in a row, and 2 castles. This one's a little more intact than the last one, but it doesn't look like much. We'll see if we can get closer. But we're gonna head to that town down there because we need something to eat or drink or both or everything. Yeah, all of it. Yeah, so the Camino brought us right next to these ruins. It's pretty neat. You can go inside, but there really isn't much to see. We walked in, and actually there's some school groups in there checking things out, but yep. We need to find some food though. Yeah, we said that already, but man, it's true. Food, coffee, Coke, sugar, milk, whatever we can get. So, as it happens, that town that was looming before us at the castle, well, all of a sudden the Camino turned and we lost that town. So, we're hoping this next town is going to be where we're going to get all of the things that have sugar and protein and fat. All the stuff that we could probably use right now. But this is a cool bridge. It's clearly old. Much older than the one that's over there. So we did get some coffee, some soda at that town. And then it made us walk all the way down there, only to walk all the way back up this way so we can go into this valley and then go over the mountain. Now, there was a way to get out of that town coming straight across, which my map showed, but for some reason Rob decided not to do that. But you know what? I gotta start doing those things because it makes no sense to go down in the middle of nothing to come back up here. Now, sure, pilgrims, thousands of years ago, this might have been the only way. But if the pilgrims had known an easier way, they most definitely would have taken it. And Rob's not against taking other ways. So we're taking a number 4 shot in the middle of our second ascent of the day on this lovely dirt road. And we were thinking about our next segment, and we were going to say it's not nearly a spectacular view, but then we start to see stuff like this, and we're like, okay, the view is still pretty darn cool. If there weren't so many of these bushes in the way, we'd see a lot out there. I mean, you do see a lot out there, but good views. Well, we just came from that way. Not a whole lot to see, but I think we finally reached the summit. Not because of the view, well, kind of because of the view, but because now when we see the trees over there, we see sky behind them, we see other mountains behind them. That's usually a pretty good sign it's time to go down. Not that Rob really likes going down, but yeah, it'll be better than going up. So for the first time in, geez, about two weeks, maybe a little longer, we're finally getting some rain. There's some big drops. They're not coming down very hard, but we did put on the sweat box just to see how it'll do. We really don't have very far to go. We probably could have done without it, but you know, it's actually a chilly day. Yes, how often do you hear Rob say it's chilly and it's warmer in the sweat box? But I mean, we're already sweating. We're already covered because we walked up this mountain, the second one of the day. So it's not like we're gonna get any wetter. But yeah, the warmth, it's kind of nice. So we've made it to our lovely little town. We're out of the mountain now. And all we have to do now is find the mairie. Yeah, we'll be going this way tomorrow, but we're going this way now. But I guess we won't be going this way tomorrow. Let's just show us where to go right now. Somewhere up there is the mairie, which will get me the key to the gîte. And the rain held off down here. It was just rainy coming down the mountain. Down here, everything's dry. So this is the lovely little gîte we're staying in this evening. Looks to be about 6 of us. There's actually 2 people walking with their dog, so it also said "en chien" inside because we have assigned beds. I've never seen that. Well, that's not true. We usually get assigned when we arrive. These were pre-assigned with our names and everything. Mine says Robert Americain. It's great. Anyway, yeah, we're going to look around this village because, ooh, it's old. It looks like a pretty old church. And as with most old churches, well, not just old ones, but most churches in France, we're going to do it, but our odds are never in our favor. Nope. Yes, I know Rob shouldn't be shocked. It's rural France and everything closes in the afternoon, but there is, that doesn't tell us about it, a chateau somewhere around here. I saw a sign that said chateau, so it's probably closed too, but if we can get some pictures of it, that would be cool. Well, we're on the Rue de Chateau, so chateau must be down here somewhere. Could be that place on the corner there with that tower. I don't know. And I'm surprised because I think we would have seen it coming into town, but I didn't actually know there's a chateau here, but I'm going to guess that that's it. Well, the map says this is it. I'm going to go down here on the corner and see if there's much more to it. But without much to go on except the map. This is definitely, I'm thinking, the chateau. It's not a big one, but I mean, Rob would still take it. Rob likes all kinds of chateaus, and it looks old.